Last Saturday, the Northwest One Act performed their show, The Lottery, for the public.
One Act is competitive theater. We take a 30-minute show and we develop it over a couple months, and then we go to different competitions and perform it. This year we're going to 3 competitions, and we'll host our own conference competition, and then we go to districts in December.
One Act is basically like play production and doing a play. And it involves a lot of people. Like you have your actors and then you have your crew, and you have backstage crew, which is your set people, and then also like your makeup and your hair and your costumes, and then you have people backstage who are doing the like lighting and the sounds of everything. And then your actors are just acting.
It's just kind of a shorter version of theater. Kids come up, they memorize lines. We get one show every year, so we practice a lot of that.
Cast and crew have been very busy these past few months preparing for their competition season.
Anyone that wants to be involved in One Act can be in One Act. There are certain limitations. If you want to be on stage, we do ask that you audition at the beginning of the season when we hold auditions, which is usually right after a musical. But if you want to be backstage and help with tech, lights, sound, costumes, makeup, that sort of thing, you can kind of walk in a little bit later and be like, hey, I want to join One Act, and we can usually get that set up.
I didn't have any like say in how it got chosen. I know some of our student directors kind of helped, but I know it was based a lot on like what our cast was and what our cast abilities were.
So this is one that we looked at last year, but unfortunately we didn't have enough people in One Act to do it, and so it was still in the pile of things that we'd like to do. And so the lottery came about this year because we had 30 people audition, about 50 people in total in the group. And we thought that with this group, they're going to do a great job with it.
The Lottery is based off the short story written by Shirley Jackson. It was first published in The New Yorker on June 26, 1948.
We rehearse Tuesday nights from 6 to 8, and then Wednesdays from 3:45 to 6.
I'm student director. I kind of make sure lights, sound, everything, all that goes accordingly, but they all do a good job, everyone in crew does, so I don't really have to do too much.
So the lottery is basically this like town's tradition. It's where there's this box up at the front and it has a slip of paper for each like family. And then one slip of paper has a black dot on it, and then that family, everyone in the family draws, and whoever ends up with like the final black dot, they get stoned to death.
Good luck to the Northwest One Act as they continue with the competition season.